75. That was Schmidt, Tom Schmidt.
Playing with a bad shoulder, as you can see, because he comes off the field, perhaps favoring that shoulder a little bit. He's tough, and he got in there and made that tackle. Brentwood has to hold him. They can't allow too many first downs here. They got to get the ball back quick.
Ball on the 30, 1st and 10, and he hands off to 46 Mans.
They're not letting him get much yardage at all, about 2 yards.
4 yards, 52, Travada, and 50 Bell made the tackle.
Duquesne, Brentwood reading the plays well, could have stopped that one in the backfield, but the running back just simply had too much speed and was able to pick up 4 yards just merely by using his speed.
2nd and 6 now. And another handoff. And he's still up on his feet.
He's gonna get the first down.
Mans again gets the first down.
That's exactly what Brentwood can't
8 yards.
They can't let Duquesne run the clock off. And they can't let them march down the field and run time off the clock. The clock's running right now, and it's becoming a factor.
They're on the 48-yard line. No, excuse me, 44-yard line. 1st and 10. And another handoff to Mans.
He picked up about 6 or 7 yards on that play, and that's too much. You can't give him that much on first time.
About 6 yards. That'll give him 2nd and 4.
Duquesne now.
And they're up to the 49.
Wants to protect that lead. They perhaps might have seen the last of Duquesne trying to pass the ball, unless they get in a desperate situation. They'll be content just to run the clock out now. They want to get out of here with a victory.
And another handoff to Mans, and he got the first down and about like 4 yards more.
Mans looking like John Regan's here running out the clock for Washington, the Ringo Joe.
He got about 5 extra yards on that play. That'll give him another first down and 10.
There's marching right to him.
And they're on about the 43 of Brentwood. Washington again. Another handoff to Mans.
Picked up about 5 yards. Duquesne established
44.
Time-consuming drive here, as well as marching towards the Brentwood goal line and another 6 points.
Harry Bell and Doug Travada on the tackle there. Close to another first down, 2nd and 4, and they're on the 37. This marching right up the field. Washington, and he hands it to Mans again, and Mans got the first down, and he's
all the way to the 25-yard line of Brentwood, making it look easy. And Duquesne appears to be marching for another score.
He got to the 25, and Mans must have close to 100 yards by now.
Duquesne making it look easy in this drive, having no problem establishing their running attack, and just marching right down Brentwood's throat. That car better hurry off the field. Brentwood has to stop. There they go. Oh,
no, Mans is still going for about 6 yards.
Shoddy tackling there by Brentwood in the backfield. Should have had him and allowed the man to pick up 6 yards. And if you want to win the game, you got to stop the other team from moving the ball in.
He was almost down. A Brentwood player almost had him, but he kept going for like about another 5 yards. 2nd and 4.
See, Brentwood needs a turnover right now.
And another handoff, and they get him.
But it's not. There's a fumble. Let's see who has it. Oh, what's that? Who's got that ball? I think Brentwood might have recovered a fumble.
Brentwood has the ball, I think.
Let's see what the refs say. And Brentwood has the ball.
Brentwood has the ball. I was just thinking turnover, and I thought it was too far-fetched, but there it is. This game has been turnover after turnover.
Duquesne turning it over once again, showing it's not to be a clutch team. They had this game in hand, but now Brentwood can score a touchdown and and perhaps try an onside kick. We'll have to wait and see what happens. But Brentwood has to go with their passing. Long huddle. Let's see what they do. They have to keep passing.
1st and 10, and they probably will pass.
They got to get some offensive line protection. Carr's
and he's
pumps.
And he's going deep. Bill Greaves. He's going. He's going all the. Oh. Oh, Bill Greaves to the 29-yard line. That is exactly what Brentwood needed.
Big play to Bill Greaves. He's wide open, and Duquesne shows a weakness in their secondary again. And the #1 team is shaking right now. They don't believe what's happening out there.
46-yard pass to Bill Greaves.
If Brentwood can punch this ball over the goal line, this is a major story developing. Brentwood marching it right on him.
And he's back to pass again. And it's men coming in. Oh, he's sacked again. Number 61, Elliott, in there first.
He has to get rid of it.
They're back at the 35, loss of 6, 2nd and 16.
Every time.
They're back at the 36.
He has to throw the ball away.
Fans have been on their feet ever since Brentwood had that first drive in the 3rd quarter. And Carr is back to pass again. It's a screen to Mike Vickless, and he's going. He got blockers. Mike Vickless up to the 20-yard line.
Screen set up nice, and Mike Vickless followed his blockers beautifully. He's having an incredible ball game. They have to give him a game ball.
15 yards. Flag down on the play.
Oh, it might be a legal man downfield. That could be a legal man downfield. That often happens on screen plays. We'll have to wait and see what happens.
Brentwood's first penalty.
That's a major penalty. Let's see what it was.
Bad break.
It was a legal man downfield.
They're all the way back at the 49 now.
Loss of down, too, I believe.
30 yards. It's 3rd and 40.
That's a loss of down.
No, excuse me. It's not 3rd and 40. 3rd and 20.
Referee hasn't changed the down marker there, but I believe
Wait a minute. What the heck is it?
It's
3rd down, 30.
This is a really bad break.
Carr is back to pass. He needs a big pass here, and he's going to Anderson, but he dropped the pass.
Well, the pass was thrown behind him, and Brentwood now has to go for it on 4th and 30. And things are looking bleak for Brentwood now. Just go for it all.
I think they'll punt, Steve.
If I was, I'd throw the deep pass. It's just as good as a punt. Let them intercept it.
Brentwood has come so close tonight, I cannot believe it. That's Brentwood's first penalty, and it brought him back. They were all the way up at the 20.
Brentwood's been in this ballgame all the way, and they're going for it on 4th.
They are going for it, which is surprising.
3rd and 30. It's only 3rd down. I thought it was 3rd before. This is 3rd down.
Oh, okay.
Throw the ball. Get rid of it.
Carr having trouble. He got men all over him. He's throwing it. Bill Greaves again.
Come on. There's a face mask on that. We got a face mask. That could be 15 more yards and an automatic first down. We'll have to wait and see.
Referees don't seem to be calling anything. Flag, it's probably the face mask. If
that's 15 yards, it's an automatic first down. Let's wait and see.
Uh-oh. Disregard the flag. Okay. I'll tell you something. Bill Greaves is playing fantastic out there.
Well, he needs a first down. It's going to be.
There's Carr to pass, and there's men coming in.
He's throwing a halfback pass.
Mike Vickless is going to throw the ball, and he got intercepted.
Well, Greaves had 3 men covering him there.
Greaves had 3.
Intercepted by what? Flags down all over the place, and should be a clipping against Duquesne, maybe. Tried to throw the halfback pass, but the play was well covered and it was intercepted. But a valiant effort by Brentwood tonight.
Brentwood coming out playing good, and then again another turnover was what stopped them.
Duquesne going deep. This game's still not over. Brentwood can force Duquesne to turn the ball over. I've seen stranger things happen. I've seen teams down 12-0 with only 3 minutes to go in the game and come back and win. Brentwood is capable of scoring 2 touchdowns in 5 minutes.
Okay, the penalty was clipping, and Duquesne's back on the 14-yard line.
But they have to stop Duquesne now. Try to get a turnover, but make sure that Duquesne doesn't get a first down. Clock running.
First and 10, and he hands off to
and there's a
Mans.
And he picks up close to 5 yards. You can't let your man have that. He got out of bounds.
Forced out of bounds by Anderson and Carr.
Let's see how much yards he picked up. Looked like about 4 or 5 yards.
And only 4:54 left on the clock, and Brentwood's behind by 11.
Penalty on Duquesne. Let's see what it was. Half the distance to the goal line on a chop block, it looks like. And Duquesne in trouble. They're not playing intelligently. They're not an intelligent team.
Duquesne has a lot of penalties tonight, and they're faced with a first down and 17 to go. Clock's still running, though.
They're loaded with talent, but not well coached, not intelligent. And it looked like motion again on Duquesne.
And he's back to pass, and he's throwing it out to...
Get him!
Oh, and he's nice
one-on-one tackle there by who else? Mike Bickles.
That was Pitts.
He just said, no way are you getting away from me, buddy. Just tackle him.
Mike stuck with him and nailed him.
Mike Bickles has been the star of the game for either team. Playing one hell of a ball game.
They're on the 11, and it's 2nd and 14. And it's handed off. No, he has the ball.
Still has. He's got a lot of room to run.
He's going to throw it deep. And it's almost caught.
That's a bad call.
Pass interference
That's a terrible call. That's a ridiculous call.
Bill Greaves probably called for pass interference, which I don't think he did. And that was Mans again.
That's bullshit.
Mans, intended for Mans. Bill Greaves called for the interference. That's 15 yards.
Didn't look like much contact at all down there, but the ref felt that he had to throw a flag. The ref perhaps wants to get out of here early, so automatic first down for Brentwood.
First down, Duquesne.
I'm not agreeing with the call, and neither do I. It was a bad call. What smells like fish?
And there's Washington. He hands it off to Mans again.
Clock running down on Brentwood. Brentwood had to call a timeout. They have to stop the clock now.
Clock stopped at 3:40 now.
Brentwood has to stop, get the ball back, score, and try an onside kick. That's the only chance they have to win.
They have to go for the 2-point conversion if they get the touchdown. Then they would only be a field goal away from tying the game. With Harry Bell's leg, they could probably make it if they're close enough. I don't believe the crowd here. They've been on their feet, you know, since the third. They've been on their feet the whole half practically. They're really behind Brentwood, and they have the faith that Brentwood could win.
Well, Brentwood was supposed to get blown out tonight. Duquesne not as awesome as they were supposed to be. This is not. I've seen Duquesne have much better teams in the past few years. Coach Aldermore leaves the field. Duquesne comes up to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 8.
Washington goes over center.
They're at their own 30. Handoff again to Mans. And he got an open field.
He's gone.
He's
Gonna
gone.
catch. That's a
Touchdown Duquesne. And that was a bad break. Had Carr catching up to him at the end, but no good.
Well, Duquesne gets an extra touchdown here at the end, but Brentwood really played him close, and the scoreboard not showing how close this game was.
People that see this score won't really know what a good game it was.
Duquesne not playing as well as the scoreboard would indicate that they played. In fact, they played lousy. Brentwood just couldn't capitalize on the repeated Duquesne mistakes.
Mans definitely.
That was a beautiful run by Mans. A little bit of hot dogging on the end of the run.
And they're going for 2 points here. And he's
man wide open, and they finally get a conversion. That'll make it.
They get the 2 points. With only 3:27 left, the score is 26-7. Duquesne leading Brentwood.
Oh, Duquesne band playing their theme song doesn't sound too original to me. Sounds like the Notre Dame fight song to me. I don't know. I guess they couldn't think up one of their own.
Yeah, I agree with you, Steve, on that one. Well, Mans finally broke one, and he took it all the way. And Brentwood needs a small miracle to come back in this one.
Well, Brentwood has nothing to be ashamed of. They played this team close. They played them tough.
And they had some good plays. They really did, Steve. They know what they're doing out there. They can win a lot of other games this year.
That's true. This is the toughest team they'll see all year, and I assume that it is, since they're ranked #1. Brentwood has a chance to win the rest of their section games, because they very easily could have won this game tonight.
Kickoff by Washington. And number 40, Dave Anderson.
Dave Anderson taking it outside, but they're making it.
And he's going to get trapped back there.
He doesn't have the speed to get out there.
Sacked hard back there.
Not an intelligent play by Anderson. He ran backwards and lost yardage, and he doesn't have the speed to get out there anyway. Not against Duquesne. What?
First and 10, Brentwood on the 15-yard line.
Well, it appeared in the third quarter and early in the fourth that Brentwood might have a chance to win this game. And a lot of people were excited about it. But now Brentwood will just be another close game. Brentwood will lose. But they gave it one heck of an effort.
And their car is rolling, and he throws it.
Almost intercepted again.
Tipped by number 76 for Duquesne.
That shows that Brentwood's character. They're not giving up.
Reddick, number 76, tipped that ball. Second down and 10. Brentwood has 6 games after this, Steve, and they're playing South Fayette, Clareton, Boyle, Riverview, Monessen. Mans has 207 yards today. Wow. And Doug Leonard tackled hard.
Clock continuing to run.
Kelly brought him down.
Not calling timeout. They're just accepted their fate. They'll leave the field with their heads high.
2:30 left, 2:27 left in the game.
Duquesne knows they've been in a ball game tonight, I'll tell you that.
They can respect Brentwood. Duquesne, they sure can. And handoff. Jeff
Fourth down for Brentwood. Now they're going to have to punt the ball from deep in their own territory.
Fourth down and 9.
Let's see if Duquesne will try to score more points. They've been known to try to tack points on the opponent.
And they'll get the ball in good field
to
position.
enhance their reputation.
Bell needs a wallop of a kick to get him in behind the 50, which he will not probably. Punt high. Low.
Punt, that's going to take a good Brentwood roll.
Inside the 50.
And he'll just scamper out of bounds with 1:19 left.
And that was Mans again, 45-yard line. Mans on the 45. That's the credits. Right. 1:19 left in the game here. And Brentwood got a first down. No, Duquesne first down.
Mr. A, man, you didn't show up last week. Did you show up?
I didn't show up. His sister. Well, you say it's mine?
He said, well, I don't know what happened.
How do you know my number?
Okay. Duquesne might be going for more points here. They got the ball and a little bit inside the 45.
One of the reasons Duquesne is an unpopular team in WPL, they have been known to try to stack points up on opponents that are already beaten. Let's see what they do here. And they're going to pass.
And they're going to pass the ball.
Showing their lack of character.
There they go, and it's caught by number 24.
I don't know why Duquesne passing the ball, just trying to rub it in on Brentwood now.
That's Simmons. Hit by Gilbert.
Duquesne showing a lack of character, in my opinion. Showing no class whatsoever by trying to pile up the points on Brentwood for no apparent reason.
Well, they're expected to score a lot of points here, and they're just going to try to do it, Steve. And he's back to pass again.
Snuff his body out.
And he throws it.
Intercept that.
Intercepted.
What the hell's he doing? I'm glad that play was intercepted because I didn't.
Steve Gilbert made the interception, tackled by Sledge, number 87.
Duquesne had no business trying to rub it in. They deserved that interception right there. They didn't play well tonight and trying to pile up the score here at the end, which is not what a classy team does. And it doesn't make. There's an old saying in football: you shouldn't pile up the points when you've got a good team, because sooner or later you're going to have a bad team, and when you do, the other coaches don't forget about it.
All right, our executive producer, while I have the chance, is Richard Aldemar. Producer, Dan Heckman, Craig Fry. Our director, Milt Mulholland. And Brentwood's back to pass. And almost intercepted.
3 Duquesne players fighting for the ball.
Anderson was involved in that play. Our cameramen for tonight, Dan Borko, Eric Ebert, and Mike Cabateo.
They all did a heck of a job.
Good job, fellas. Give me a cup of coffee while you're back there. Well, I might as well say now, turn out the lights, the party's over. That's a quote from Dandy Don Meredith.
I would make a quote about Duquesne's team used by Tom Brookshire. I don't want to get fired from the broadcasting network. Relevant.
2 seconds left.
And that's the ball game.
That's the game. Brentwood did a hell of a job.
They lost 26-7.
They did fantastic. Brentwood, and a lot of good players out there.
One hell of an effort by Brentwood. Duquesne's going back to Duquesne.